Ruben, the perfect response to Monday night. How did you turn that game around?
I think we have more intensity in the second half. We play better in the second half, and the opponent in the second half was more tired, so is everything connected. But again, the small things, the way that Josh controls the ball in the second half was different. The way we defend second balls was different. So these small details will make the difference, and then the talent in front. We scored 2.
Both of the goals coming from set pieces today. Is that something you've been working more on, because you've now got the joint most in the Premier League along with Arsenal?
Yeah, it's so important in our league because it's hard to play against every opponent, and you can sense by throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks, to score a goal, to open the game, to give more confidence to the team. So if you look at Premier League, if you don't work on set pieces, you are losing the game already.
It's been almost a year since Xerxes' last Premier League goal. What can that now do for his confidence?
It's so important for a striker to score goals. He's not playing many minutes, but the way he responds the second half is really important. It's more important than just the goal. Again, the small details to win one first ball, for us to win the second ball, the connection, that is so important for our game, and the goal is really important for the team and for him.
We saw Bruno Fernandes feeling his hamstring towards the end of the game. You can't afford to lose him for any matches, can you?
No, it was a kick. I was shouting at him because he needs to earn. We make a substitution in the end. He needs to talk to the bench, but he said it was like just a kick, so everything is okay.
How important is it now to back this win up today with another one at home against West Ham next?
It's important to win every game, and again today was once again the proof that if you play the same way but you increase the way we fight for every ball and the small details, the certainty on the pass, the movements, if we work on that in the different pace, we can beat anyone. So let's try to show that in the next game.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A big response to Monday's disappointment. Joe and Crouchy watching with me, and Palace were deserving of their lead at half-time, but Manchester United just a different side in the second half, Crouchy. And Joshua Zirkzee, I think a lot of Man United fans perhaps would have had him off at half-time.
Yeah, like I said at half-time, I just want more from him, because he walked past us, I look at the size of him, and I think, you can bully defenders. Mateta was doing it first half, and Zirkzee wasn't. He is a frustration at times, because there's a player in there somewhere, and I think he can, with Bruno Fernandes' deliveries as well, I think he can get on the end of it a little bit more, and some of his hold-up play needs to be a little bit better. But this was fantastic. It was obviously from the training ground, because Bruno knew exactly where he was going to be. He actually found himself offside, Xerxes. You see here, way offside, and it's a great place to be because the defenders can't get hold of you, they can't get hold of your shirt, they can't muscle you. You can make that run kind of almost free, really. And what he did here was he took his time. I mean, this isn't a goal from a player who hasn't scored in a year, because he lets it bounce a couple of times, takes his time, and what a finish, Joe.
Yeah, it's a fantastic finish. What he done really well there on the second bounce is the patience he took. Like Crouchy said, it's not a player who's not scored in a year. Looked very, very composed.
Looked confident, didn't he? Do you need him just further forward, not dropping deep as much?
Yeah, aggression. And then sometimes when you're a forward and you're not getting amongst the goals, your tendency sometimes is to drop deep and get touches. You need to be more aggressive. You can be the biggest lad and the strongest lad in the world, but be aggressive. Be forceful. Get yourself hurt. If he does all them things, his quality will come out and he will score goals.
Yeah, as a centre forward at times, if you're not getting the ball, you got a tendency to come short, and I think that's what he does. He wants to get involved in the play, and then you don't find yourself higher up, and you're not going to score goals from that deep position. I think he definitely did it well in the second half.
And then the second goal came from the free kick. Gay was deemed to have fouled Dalot for this free kick. Did you think it was a foul?
I think so. I mean, you can say that he can't really get out of the way, but I do think it was a foul. And it was another well worked goal.
Yeah, he bought the foul. I thought it was a foul, and then that's fantastic play from Fernandes and Mount. Two very intelligent players, and I know there was a little bit of confusion from the bench. Chanel's, look, the Wolves clearly talking to Henderson. They wasn't happy. Fernandes recognises that, rolls it, and it's a wonderful strike. Henderson just gets a bit flat-footed there, but it's right in the bottom corner. It bounces just in front of him.
I think you know when you take that quick one, it causes panic, and the wall breaks. You feel gaps, and you know as soon as you move it that little couple of yards, it's enough to create havoc with the wall.
Man United 10 set-piece goals now, joint most with Arsenal, excluding penalties. They've been really strong in that area, Joel.
Yeah, you have to give the manager credit and his staff. You know, he's come under a lot of fire because he's Manchester United manager, and the results haven't been deemed to be where they should be. But that's a positive. You know, to be up there with Arsenal, everyone's been, you know, patting Mikel Arteta on the back, and it's been brilliant from their end as well. But fair play to Manchester United. When you got Bruno's delivery and you got people like Maguire, Casemiro heading it, you know, you don't need to be a rocket scientist, you know, and be clever of putting people all places. Great delivery, great players attacking the ball, and they've got that.
And Mason